Welcome to another episode, everyone. This is D. Wack100 goes ballistic on at Jefe and the 8-Trade gangsters. Says that the 8-Trade gangsters are snitches that told on Aunt Jefe. These individuals here, no jumper, are sitting down having a conversation for some time about Aunt Jefe and his situation. And Wack100 crashes in right now and just loses it now. I haven't been running any Aunt Jefe content. I'm certainly not, and I'm still not going to, but I wanted to play this for a couple of reasons. I'm not playing anything involving his case or his situation, but I do want to get into what Wack had to say about it. Check this out. You'll know why in a minute.
Make me feel
like you're
apprehensive.
Next.
Absolutely. But you know what? I live life on the razor's edge.
You already skipped past your turn, you feel me, with the MacArthur Park indictment. Come on, bro.
Disappointed in all y'all.
Disappointed in us for what?
Especially
What I do now, Wack?
you. Listen, kids.
Oh,
Kids. You always
give
hear
him the
it.
mic. Give him the mic.
Follow me, because I want to see if you're going to keep it real.
Okay.
We members. We outside. We in our community. Wack, where you be? Sound right? Sound about right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, you was in your community as a member outside. Stop crying like a because when I was a member in my community outside, getting it in, when I got caught, I didn't do no crying. Don't blame nobody else. The victim is A-Trade. The lot is A-Trade. The community is A-Trade, and the assailants is A-Trade. Your homies told. So now, what you should be in here doing is telling the kids this why your ass don't be outside as a member in the community. Let's keep.
I don't know that anyone has told about anything at this point. Everything is fresh. The case is fresh. And I don't even know, what happened. Listening to the public anyway. Some personal phone calls I've had. I have a little more insight into the situation, but listening to all of these podcasters, I don't know what I would think it's something that happened at a Taco Bell or something. Listening to these people, man, I think it's freaking Big U's son. So, who snitched on what?
Keep it real. This is why Wack clowns and say, my park's in my backyard.
Yeah, but wasn't it like a store that he owned or whatever?
Ain't owned. Man, them don't own nothing over there. Them ain't pay. Look, they done lost their grandmama houses. All these dumbass street. Back in the day, our grandmamas, uncles owned. They didn't got it and lost that. Own what?
You know they do good business over there, Wack.
Listen,
or at least rent it. At least rent it.
I don't
know.
Look, my community don't got no sidewalks. It's where I pay property taxes. My gang that I came from is not my community. I don't hustle over there. I don't hang over there. I don't do nothing over there.
But you're going to help your little homies out and stuff like that. Put them in positions, things like that, right?
I only help them out that comes to me.
Yeah, but if your little homie from the hood
think
came
I'm going to come
to you,
over there to you so I can hear a bunch of ebonics and some dumb shit. Now, if you come to me and say, hey, Wack, I'm trying to go to truck driving school. Hey, Wack, I got this gig.
But no street
But I
shit.
ain't got I don't tolerate it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, y'all doing this because this is Aunt Jefe. All that, let's keep it real. Aunt Jefe said, I'm in my community, I'm a member, I'm outside. This would come with it.
You stepped on my lines. I was about to get to that. I was about to say you
Now
gotta
let me
stay
tell
out
you
the
what's
streets.
ugly. Let me tell you why he's
stepping on my
a
lines
dummy.
right
That doesn't mean
Let me
we're
tell you why he's a
lying.
dummy.
I'm about to say though, two things could be
Let me
true
tell
at the
you why
same
he's a
time
dummy.
though.
You got an ex?
Ex-girlfriend?
Ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
That did something?
Nah.
Anybody here got an ex with X did
Like a
something?
crazy
Yeah, for
one.
sure.
Yeah.
You got an ex that did something, right?
Come on.
Did you go back?
Nah.
No.
And Jefe did 8 years in the feds. Why? Talk to me. All that.
He was
Why
out.
he do the 8 years in the feds?
I
He
thought
was
it was
outside.
drugs.
He was outside.
He was outside.
Who
in his
told on
community.
him?
His
I'm
own
not
people.
sure.
know that.
Homies
His
from
niggas. Yeah.
A-Trade Gangster told on him. And he went.
Excuse me. I don't know. Some people were saying that Wack, seems happy that Aunt Jefe is locked up in this situation. They said that he had the same energy for Big U when he got locked up. I don't know what his energy was when Big U got locked up or exactly what that situation was. I'm just telling you things that have been said in reaction and our response to this clip right here that has been going out. And they're saying that you were not saying all of this when Aunt Jefe was home just now. You didn't have the same energy. And, even Moose tells him, I thought you and Aunt Jefe was cool. I guess Wack had said maybe the day before Aunt Jefe got locked up that they were cool. They had squashed whatever beef they had. To paraphrase it, that's what I heard. I haven't seen the clip or whatever. They said that Wack had came out and said that him and Aunt Jefe were now cool. Whatever issues they had were resolved or whatever. They were not supposed to squabble or whatever. But that doesn't mean still that there's not some sort of animus there. We can see that there is. You can come out and try to resolve an issue, but you can still have some sort of beef or gripe with the individual over the back and forth that they had. Perhaps some things were said that Wack is still upset about that he didn't get over. Yeah, on the surface, yeah, we cool. We just finally let that go. But behind the scenes, Wack is probably still plotting on Aunt Jefe or still, doesn't necessarily like him, let's say. And perhaps that's what's coming out here now that Aunt Jefe has found himself in this situation. This is also, I believe, Wack100, defending himself against why he doesn't be in the hood or be in his hood or what have you, because he keeps saying that you are a member, right? You outside because Aunt was saying, I'm outside. I'm in my hood. I can go to my hood. Wack, you can't go to your hood or whatever. So Wack is saying, well, you a member, you outside. You can go to your hood so much. You such a killer that can go to your hood. I can't go to I'm not in my hood. That's not my community. Okay, you a member, you outside. You can go to your hood. You was in your hood when this happened. This is all your hood stuff. Deal with it. You talking so big about how you can go to your hood and how you outside in a member. Okay, this is what come with it. Don't be crying now. I haven't heard Aunt Jefe crying. I haven't heard anything from him from jail at all. I suppose it sounds like Spody Face had taken a call from Aunt Jefe, and perhaps he said something along the lines of, because that's what they were referring to earlier in this conversation before Wack came out, that Aunt was saying, I suppose, that his bail was doubled because of the YouTube videos that have been made on him, that the judge saw some of these videos or whatever and doubled his bail. So Wack says that that's Aunt Jefe calling in crying. Stop crying. Just do your time. But just check it. He's not finished, though. Not even close, man. Check this.
Back to the bitch.
This nigga mic drop. This nigga's crazy.
Wait,
Now,
it wasn't drug charges?
I expect you to do what I know you know how to do. Don't play no favoritism.
No, I mean you should stay out the
I think
streets,
two
but
things
also
could be true
I
at the
haven't
same
seen-
time.
What's
You could
that now?
you could definitely stay out the streets. You know what I mean? You could definitely tell the kids stay out the streets, but it ain't nothing wrong with visiting your community.
You're not going to catch Wack participating in the
Respectfully.
jumping on
Respectfully.
and the putting off or the DPing of nobody in the streets.
But I haven't
You will
seen any
catch me
evidence yet.
involved in me protecting myself, some shit like that.
Sure.
But, bro, if you doing those things, I hate to say it, you gotta keep it gangster.
But
When
he's-
I went to jail, I never cried.
Well, let's be real.
I don't think he's crying, though. I don't think
let's be
he's
real,
crying.
because we haven't heard
He is.
anything.
The nigga told this
Hold
weird
on, we
ass
haven't anything from Aunt
His
Jefe.
bail went up.
We can't say that he's
Hold on.
crying. We haven't heard anything.
And you know what?
from
You're
Aunt
right.
Jefe.
Because
We haven't
the
heard a
Spody
word
face
from
nigga
Aunt
be
Jefe.
lying and making up.
Did he
right?
say that was because of Aunt? He didn't say.
Bro,
said,
that
said,
nigga, bro.
No,
bro,
he
bro,
said. He
got
said.
the Crips looking bad.
But he didn't say that Aunt
This
told him
nigga-
that though.
Bro, yes, he did. He said Aunt told him the reason why his bail got boosted is because of what niggas is putting on YouTube. If a ain't putting a video or some new evidence for the DA to use, ain't none of that gonna be used against you. The reason why your doubled is because they have labeled you the mastermind. Once again, if this is A-Trade driven, A-Trade victim, and A-Trade hood, who's the only could be telling the police he's the mastermind? Let me see how smart you are, Moose.
Someone from that gang.
Oh!
If I had to
So
guess.
the got told on the first time by his community, did 8 years in the feds, went back to his community.
Hold on, let me push back though. Why does it have to be somebody in the gang versus him having a profile in the streets? He got picked up by 77 Division, right?
What you mean?
You think they don't know who Aunt Jefe is?
You're
think they
missing the
don't know how
point.
Aunt Jefe
The
moving
nigga that's
around?
unalived, A-Trade gangster.
I hear you.
The people
no.
involved in alleged DP, A-Trade gangster.
I hear your
The
entire
lot you
point.
in, A-Trade gangster.
I hear
What are you
your
talking
I
about?
hear your entire point.
talking about?
I hear your entire point, but without evidence, you
I know,
can't
hey,
say
listen, I
that
know the
somebody-
PPBs are doing to me.
No.
This is why you're not going to catch Wack over there in the parking lot participating in these bozo-ass activities.
Nah, you can't put that on his community so quickly though,
What?
because they know who Aunt is. They know who Aunt is.
Man, little side note, I was FaceTiming with my big bro last night, Big Judah. And he was reminded me, he had told me a couple weeks ago or so too, and you remember Wack100? We were in camp together. I was in camp with him. He from Playboy. And we were in Camp Holton together in 1988. This was my first time ever being arrested. I got arrested on Memorial Day with the big homie from 9-4 Hoover, Big Murph dog, for a gun. I had a gun. I was 14 years old in 1988, Memorial Day. I got arrested, went to jail, and I took the gun because he had just got out of prison. I told the police it was mine. At any rate, ended up going to camp for that. Camp Holton. I did a year. I got out in May of 1989 when I was 15. Been going through it all of my life. But at any rate, doing time back then, did a whole year at 14 years old. Jeez. I was in the street. But so he telling me, he said, man, you don't remember Wack? We were in camp together. He was in Camp Holton with us. He describing them. He describing them to me last night. Oh, man. I'm not going to get into that, man. Oh, wow.
Over there. You
One
think
of the
police-
niggas already tried to
police
kill
could've pulled
himself
up
in the
on-
holding tank.
Police could have pulled up on his brother and
One
said,
tried
hey,
to kill
tell
his-
your brother we want him. We
How
gonna
did they
come
find
get him.
out?
We gonna come get him,
How did
or
they
he can
find
come
out?
to us. And
Listen,
then probably
listen.
said, "F it, I'm gonna go to them."
They
Probably
didn't-
pull up on
they
one of his
didn't go
brothers
to
and
them,
say,
nigga, they
we looking
arrested
for
him.
that. Tell
They
him to come
arrested
get
him.
with us.
He was on
or
his
we
way
gonna
to
pick
no
him up.
jumper.
Nah, that's not how it went down.
Are
That's
you
how it
saying
went
the
down.
police didn't pick him up?
I don't know how it went down. I don't know how he got.
wanna bet?
I don't know how he
You wanna
got. I
bet?
thought he turned himself in.
He did
I thought
post
he
the
turned himself
Tuesday
in.
show flyer, and then it seemed as though he
Nigga,
got
they
picked up
snapped
later
him.
on that
Okay,
morning
okay.
or
All right.
afternoon.
Listen,
But
the bottom
the
line
only
is,
pushback is you can't say that
Ain't no
somebody over
pushback.
there telling. You can't
that's
say that
a
nobody
fact.
over there
Somebody
telling
that's
without the
what
paperwork.
You want to bet?
I don't want to bet. I'm just saying.
500.
No. When the evidence come out, we can talk about it
Let's
as
bet.
that. But right now, we
He
can't
is
put that
innocent
on
until
his-
You gotta
proven
remember,
guilty.
I come from gang banging. When it's
If you-
Paru, that's all that's there. This what happened with, and other people know, Paru gave up the information. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
But also,
I hear what he's
But
saying.
the
I just
nigga
think
did
that's
8
too
years because
far.
his community told on him.
But you got the black and white for that though. Aunt told me that that's what
Hey,
how
Trey
it went
told
down.
on him, right?
But there's black
Then
and
he
white
went
on that.
back
We
to
don't
the
got
bit.
black and
but
white
one
on
person
He
don't
went back-
represent the whole gang, though. The
What you
homie that
went-
told on you don't represent all the
What
homies,
you
right?
went back?
I'm not a
After
gang
doing
member.
8 years and you 37 years old, would you have went back?
I'm not a gang member. I can't understand that mindset. If it was me, I probably wouldn't have joined a gang in the first place.
Because at that point, you're coming out.
But he is innocent until proven guilty under the court of law.
And do what we always do when you banging in the community, being a real member. Do your time, fight your crime. Now I'm wondering, where your community at? All you got is a $2 million bail. That ain't nothing.
I thought you guys was
Dead
cool.
homies.
I thought you guys was cool, Wack.
That's 200.
It's not free yet.
That's 200.
It's not
That's
free
not
yet.
regular money. Listen, nigga.
Free yet.
I mean, Ricky, he trying to push back a little bit, saying, man, you ain't got no paperwork. Can't say that they told, until the stuff comes out. And then Moose, I do like the way Moose tries to stand up to anyone. I heard him call out Adam, say things about Wack. Of course, when Wack came and crashed out, he didn't want to fight. I'm not saying he's a killer. He's a gangster. But he will speak his mind. He just said, I thought you guys were cool, Wack. I thought you guys were cool, Wack. Because this is not what it sounds like right now. Doesn't sound like you all were cool, Wack. Doesn't sound like Wack and Aunt Jefe were necessarily cool. Sounds like he's gloating almost that he's locked up. Now, he may not be doing that. He may just be trying to make a point. Again, maybe took some of this stuff personal. That's understandable too. This content, people coming at you. They're coming at you all of the time and questioning you as a man and all of that. And yeah, some of this stuff is going to be taken personal. So when Aunt Jefe is making a video saying you're not in your hood, you can't go to your hood, you can't even go over there. I'm in my hood every day, or however it was going. This is what Wack keeps referring to. You remember, right? You was in your hood, you outside. I ain't outside. I can't go outside. I can't go to my hood. Let you tell it. But you can go to yours. So you was in your hood when this happened. It was your homeboys. Your homeboy's a victim. It's all gangster shit. You a member. You outside. Deal with it. You telling me, this is why I'm not outside. He's trying to say, this is why I'm not in my hood. You stupid whoop-de-whoop. This is why I'm not in my hood, because of stuff like this. But you were in yours, so now deal with it. Oh, man. We don't know what happened, first of all. Got all these crazy videos going around on YouTube about the so-called DP. Video grainy. I don't know. You can't make out anything. Can't make it. Like I say, somebody said that video was from 10 years ago. That's why I haven't played it here. I don't want none parts of none of this stuff, man. I don't know what happened. No one does. It just happened. But $2 million, that's not. Most people can't just bail out with $2 million.
This nigga, that ain't regular money, Wack. No matter how you try to say that, that's not regular money.
That's
niggas ain't
200 bands.
And you got to get a property bond. You know that? We ain't even talking about the property bond.
You could buy a little house in Sac for 200.
You gotta put the house up.
Watch this. It's 200.
That's too much.
Yeah, but not everybody got your pockets,
that's what I'm
man.
trying to say.
No. Listen,
Come on, dude.
that's 200. That's it.
No, what about a property
Who
bond?
got that? Dead homies.
I
believe,
don't
but-
got that, Wack.
Property bond and all
I
that.
don't got
Nigga,
200 in the bank.
Nigga,
But look. Now you see what I mean when I tell.
Hey, plus one.
Listen.
We ain't
now
even
you see
talking
what I
about
mean
you.
when
Look
I-
at Mexican
look how
now.
he grabbed him.
Hold on, watch this, baby.
We going up.
Fuck my account, your account. Right? It's before 2 o'clock. Can you wire 200 out of your account?
I'm not
If I
letting
send-
go either.
If I send you some wiring information, mine, your account.
Yes.
Adam
Look,
is
nigga,
200.
you niggas stop
Adam is
playing.
200,000. Is
Yeah,
200,000 regular for the average person?
Don't come see now.
No, this is what he's trying to prove to right
I
now.
fuck
200,000 don't got 200,000 like that.
I'll take it.
Okay,
Niggas
so
don't got
then what
20,000.
You do, you don't come up there.
I don't have
playing with
20,000.
niggas Like you on levels. Because you is little niggas.
Aight, man, that's
My
between
woman.
y'all.
We all need an
That's
RV. We all
between
need an
y'all,
RV in
brother.
our life.
No,
for
listen
sure.
to
That's
me,
between
bro.
y'all.
Listen, only thing I'm saying, when you out here banging, see, Adam was saying the other day, hey, bro, we ain't gonna write it off. We don't know what the happened. I'm saying, listen, and you hear him, Wack, you ain't outside. You ain't a real member. You ain't hanging in your community. No, so now your community has told on you for the second time, and you need 200 in a from 40 Crip got a GoFundMe. You got your whole looking back. You got a neighborhood Crip, got a GoFundMe for a gangster Crip, talk about helping bail out because you in the community. Stop crying and Brick ain't cried one time.
But is Ant crying though? He ain't said nothing
nigga.
though.
That's crying. Nigga, if you can't pull yourself, you lay down and you do your time. You got your op talking about a GoFundMe, nigga.
He did that out of the goodness of his heart, though.
He did. Fuck out of here. He did that. He did that.
Yeah, damn, what the hell? In this moment, he's not my op. He's a man I need to help get me out of jail. No, I'm not I am not about to lay down and do my time. No way. Get me out of here. Everybody come together and try to get me out. Everybody put in $1 and try to get me out. What are you talking about? Get me out of here. If I don't have the money, even if I'm guilty of the crime, no, I'm not just about to lay down and do my time. When we talk about doing life in prison, Brick Baby was not facing a murder charge. Brick Baby was not facing life in prison. So you say Brick Baby didn't cry about it, which I guess is true. I didn't really hear Brick Baby crying about it or saying anything about it. Yeah, even on phone calls or whatever, when he would call in, I hear him, oh man, I'm in here. He just say what's going on in there or whatever and go on about the phone call, which is respectable. But we have not heard from Aunt Jefe, so we don't know that he is in there crying about his situation. Spody Face spoke with him a couple of days ago or so, and that was it. Now, when the situation first broke, Spody Face had came out and said that he was going to start a GoFundMe for Aunt Jefe on his page, on his Instagram, which he has done. But this had nothing to do with Aunt Jefe, or as far as this was not Aunt Jefe's doing, or he did not call Spody Face and implore him to start a GoFundMe for him. They had not even spoke. They just spoke 2 days ago or so. So Spody Face did this on his own without speaking with Aunt Jefe, saying, hey, I'm going to be loyal. This is my friend. So, Wack is here saying you got your op, a dude from neighborhood, this and that. That's not how they saw each other right there. They worked together. They were cool. They did other podcasts together. They speak highly of one another. Perhaps they see each other as brothers, not as a member from 40s and a member from H-Ray Gangster. I don't think that's how these two interacted. Clearly, evidenced by the fact that Spody Face began this GoFundMe for him. I don't think Spody Face is looking at it like he's starting a GoFundMe for H-Ray Gangster, as opposed to him starting one for his friend, for his brother, his brethren that is in dire straits. So again, I don't think that this is Aunt Jefe calling home crying, asking Spody Face for help. Spody Face took this upon himself to do this. Adams finds a lot of this funny, as we can see. He's pointing, laughing, he's doing all of this, and I'm not going to get into all of that, but this is what it is. This is where Aunt Jefe worked at. I don't hear the people there speaking about going to get Aunt Jefe in any sort of way, starting any sort of GoFundMe or helping them out, helping get a lawyer or whatever else. But hey, to each his own. I'm just saying, I don't see Aunt Jefe if he called home when he spoke to Spody Face and he said that his bail was doubled because of the YouTube videos that have been flooding the internet. Speaking about him putting all these other cases on him. This is what he's saying. Putting all these cases on him, all these dead bodies on him. And the judge then saw some of this and said, we don't know what you've been out here doing. You might be responsible for all of this stuff because individuals don't have the wherewithal and the temerity to come out and say that they were wrong. This is why it's best to stay away from that as far as the particulars of his case and what he might have been in there for, who he might have took down and all that. No way. You just don't know. You got to wait for it to come out. But anyway, okay. So there you have it. Wack says that, but as I said, Aunt Jefe called home and said that his bail has been doubled because of that. That's not crying. That's just speaking of facts. That's saying, man, they dudes out there tripping, putting my name in all of this stuff. And they're looking at this, the authorities, the government, the judge, the prosecutor, everyone. Yes, no one. We all know that they're watching these podcasts, these podcasters, and this had went viral, so it was everywhere. As I said, every YouTuber was making something about it. Multiple videos a day. Some still are. It's dying down some. As I said, it has a shelf life. Got until Saturday. Y'all cook. You want to come up with some other kind of content. But here it is. Wack is letting his feelings be known about how he really feels about Aunt Jefe. As far as I'm concerned, he's letting it out. Or perhaps he's just saying, like I said, he took some of those jabs from Aunt Jefe personal, particularly the ones about him can't go to his own hood. So he's saying, okay, this is what this really, you can go to your hood and look what happened. This is why I don't go to my hood, or I can't go to my hood, whatever. You call it what you want. You keep going. You did 8 years in the feds. Now you're back in there facing this, dealing with your hood, but you a real one. You a real member. Okay, cool. I'm not, that's fine, but I'm still right here. This is his point, clearly.
Pushing peace.
That ain't true.
We gotta be pushing that.
That ain't true. I bet you this.
Pushing peace.
I bet you this.
Talking about dollars.
Watch this.
That's dope. We
Watch this.
can't down talk.
It's
that.
about 5 Crips I can call right now who say, come get me. Paul Rue, I pulled him.
Right, the evolution of it. So we can't down
Where's
Spody.
the-
So what's wrong with Spody
I'm
doing
telling
it?
why we can down
Even
him.
though the lines is there,
We can't down him.
Yeah, why is it
Because
different?
Spody, your broke ass, got him looking bad. You ain't no way I want a nigga to go up with a GoFundMe and I'm supposed to be some type of statue. My op with a GoFundMe talking about help me bail out.
He's not a statue.
He letting the people support Jefe, bro.
I'm just saying, stop crying. Adam, you always hear me say, being outside, being in the streets, hanging in the hood.
That's good
Oh,
advice.
Wack, you ain't a real member. I'm a real father, real daddy, real that other shit. I did all that shit. I'm 49 years old.
Yeah, you don't have to
If
still
I
be
wanted
outside,
to push a
dude.
button and start a fire, I could. It's not a problem. I just don't. I learned that from Suge, not to abuse your authority. I seen what he used to do with that. So what I'm saying is, all you claiming you outside, you in the community, you in the hood, don't blame nobody. The nigga that's dead is A-Tray, the assailant is A-Tray, the parking lot was A-Tray. Your homies told on you for the second time. You did 8 years in the feds because your homie, he just exposed a little Sody that just died.
Hey, look, speaking of abuses of authority,
Be
because
real.
you guys are about to hop behind the paywall, could you give us the exclusive as to why the manager wouldn't get the off the stage?
What matter?
Oh, no, come on. We gonna talk
Before you go.
We can't give him that for free.
Before you go, tell us why the manager wouldn't get off the stage.
No. We can't give him that for free.
He's trying to steal the content of the altercation.
The blue face store.
You can't get that for free.
What stage?
Come on.
The stage,
You know
bro.
the stage, nigga. You know the stage. Why you gotta push the manager off the stage, nigga?
Just let him, Adam. Just
Why
let
you
him.
push the manager off the stage?
Yeah, why you push the manager off the
The
stage?
owner dude.
Why you push the owner off the stage? Yeah. Why you push the owner off the stage?
Adam got a thing going on at wherever he got his thing.
Yeah.
Next month, right?
Yeah.
Today, Adam can't go in there and tell them people nothing. On that day,
Yeah.
that's a no jumper stage. I don't.
All right. Oh, man, I was pretty deep. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Wack100 says Aunt Jefe was outside. Stop crying. The A-Tray gangsters are broke. Spody Face is broke. Aunt Jefe is broke. That if he were in this situation, he can call anyone. Hell, he can just call his wife and get bailed out immediately. She bail him out with her money. That's how little this money is. He ain't got to go into his bank account to bail out. But if he had to, of course, he would and could, was his point there. And that Aunt Jefe needs a dude from neighborhood to start a GoFundMe to get him out, that he's making the Crips look bad, making the A-Tray gangsters look bad because they can't go bail him out. They can't come together and go bail him out. And the Crips have not come together and bailed Aunt Jefe out, is his point. This is why you say the Crips, too, are looking bad. Whew. Oh, man. There's a lot said here. Let me know what you think in the comments. But as I said, some of it, of course, is personal. It looked like they had buried the hatchet at first, but I guess not. They had not buried the hatchet. At least Wack100 had not, because there's a lot of vitriol in this. Some of this seemed like it was coming from the heart, coming from the soul, the way he was getting it out there. You're a real member, so deal with it and stop crying. But again, I don't see Aunt Jefe crying. I haven't even heard from him. I have not heard his voice. Lush, in fact, said he had talked to him. He said earlier on in this podcast, he had spoke with Aunt Jefe for a couple of minutes. He said it was brief, that he seemed to be in good spirits and seemed to be happy to speak with the homies, Lush had, is how Lush had put it. So I guess he has called in now a little bit more and talked to a few individuals there, not just Spotify. So perhaps he has access to a phone now and will be calling in more. Perhaps, and I'm sure he will not be speaking on his situation on the phone. He will not be speaking on his case on the phone, but be calling in, updating the public, I'm sure, about whatever is going on inside the county jail, or perhaps what he's facing, how much time he's facing, I don't know, but I'm sure he'll be calling in at some point. So Wack had a lot to say. He said, if you're a member and you're in the street, well, this is where it led you. I'm not a member, I'm not in the street. That's what you kept saying. Okay, fine. I'm still right here because I'm not a member and I can't go to my hood and I'm not in the street and all of this. I'm not some old tough gang banging killer. I'm a coward and all this you were saying. But since you are so turned up in the street and you can go to your hood and you such a real member, but look where it led you. This is his point. Let me know what you all say to that. So it looks like, I guess, Aunt Jefe bail has been doubled. I didn't cover that, and I'm not going to cover that. So this is part of the conversation here. And apparently, Aunt Jefe has called home again and spoke with Spotify and said that his bail has been doubled because of the YouTube videos that have been put out there on him. What do you all say to that? A lot still going on with the Aunt Jefe situation, but they want to play this for y'all. Seemed a little, I wouldn't say crazy. I mean, but Wack had a lot to say, as we just heard. And he's not holding back. He's not grieving the fact that Aunt Jefe is locked up and in this situation. It doesn't look like he's grieving it. Hell, neither is Adam, for that matter, at all. We just have to be careful out here on the street, whatever we do and how we do it. I don't know what happened with this situation. I don't even want to keep mentioning his name. I don't know what happened with his situation. I wasn't there. Generally speaking, brothers, this is why I try to say we have to be careful. Just, this violent and genocidal culture that we're in. We're just harming each other and harming other brothers for whatever the reason. We just have to be careful, because it's been going on for a long time. They're just killing two birds in one stone. You get life in prison and you take a life. You get life in prison, that's your life gone too. They killing, it's a 2 for 1. It's a twofer. You gotta be careful. And we have to think about this sort of stuff while we're out here on the street. Don't wait till we get locked up. Don't wait until we get in this situation. Oh, I wish I'd have did things differently. Live to regret that decision. Again, as I've said many times before, and it's true, it takes 20 seconds to get into trouble, but it takes 20 years to get out of it. Think about that before you do anything. It's so easy to get into trouble, to get into a situation, just in the blink of an eye. but it is so hard to get out of it. Once you get in it, for the amount of time and effort it took to get into that situation, it's not worth it for the amount of time and effort it's going to take to get out of it once you get into that trouble. So think about it. Is that 20 seconds worth it? Is that 20 seconds of a lapse of judgment, a lapse of control, self-control, emotional regulation, emotional intelligence, and emotional maturity? Is that lapse for 20 seconds, that 20 seconds loss of that emotional intelligence, it can cost you 20 years. So maintain your equilibrium at all times. Maintain your self-control, your emotional balance at all times. And think about the trouble and the consequences, not the act. Is this 20 seconds worth 20 years? That it's gonna take 20 years to undo this 20 seconds. No way. No way. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay safe and stay free, people.